Okay. I am back after an absence. Admittedly, an absence. Um, the whole streaming thing just totally doesn't fit in any sort of schedule for me. Um, so yeah, I was sort of struggling to keep it up, but I figured I'm gonna do it just as chill. Um, just whenever I can be bothered, really. I started playing Dragon Age Inquisition over the last week or so. I played Dragon Age Origins years and years ago when it came out and loved it. Never ever got round to 2. Tried Inquisition when it first came out, didn't take to it. Tried it again recently because I had just finished Platinum in Skyrim and was wanting something else where I could chop people up. Uh, and loved it, but didn't realise how much it tied into the other games. So I felt like I was missing out, so I decided to go back, start again, and start with Origins, play that again to refamiliarise myself with it, and go back and play 2 for the first time ever, and then I'll hit Inquisition again, and start a fresh playthrough of Inquisition and stream that as well. So, like I said, I'm not doing this to be like any sort of regular thing. I'm not going to stress myself out trying to keep the schedules or whatever. I'm just going to do it whenever I get game time, whenever I decide to play Dragon Age. That's what I'll stream. I have other games right now that I'm playing, which will be me time when I can't be arsed with all the setup and all the hassle. But anytime I'm playing Dragon Age, I'll be on. So I'm just gonna crack on with it, really. Loved this game when it first came out, but I forgot most of it. I realised from playing Inquisition. I remember bits and pieces, but it's like you're playing it, and someone will mention something, and you go, "That's a thing. I know that's a thing. I recognise that, but I can't remember why or what happened because it was like fucking 2010 maybe Dragon Age Origins came out, something like that." So yeah, I'm just gonna take my time. I'm gonna chill. I'm not even looking at the view counter. I'm not worried whether MD's watching me or not. Don't really care. I'm not gonna stress myself out trying to talk all the time and put myself under pressure to the point where I feel like, oh, I've been streaming for fucking 2 weeks straight and I've had one viewer who's dropped in to make a snarky comment and then fucked off again. I just don't care. I'm gonna be playing games, and streaming is just the thing that's happening in the background. So whatever else happens, it's good if people watch. It's good if people don't watch. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just gonna do my thing and try and enjoy this story, because I remember getting really fucking sucked into this back in the day. And I bet there's hundreds of shit I forgot about that I'll be like, oh my god, I can remember that happening the first time. I was gonna download the mod and get controller support, but I could be arsed. I remember having to turn the difficulty down to easy at one point. Let's see. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for its fleeting you have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. I'm pretty sure that comes into things.
The Chantry teaches us But it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Hey, Duncan.
We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, so key story points, because after all, this is kind of why I'm playing through this, because already we're getting shit that plays into what happens in Inquisition, which I will not spoil at this stage if someone does ever happen to watch this and wants to start the journey afresh, and don't know parts of it like me. So basically, men are arrogant. Men think that they can use magic to basically use up heaven and take over heaven and gain all the power that goes with that. But the very act of them entering heaven, if you like, in its physical form, this golden city, turns it black and corrupts it. And as punishment for their hubris, the men who do this are cast back down to earth and a corrupted form, which we later come to know as Darkspawn, and they are the first Darkspawn, so they bring the blight upon the Earth, or Thedas, in this particular world. So yeah, men try and use up the gods and heaven and all the rest of it, end up just destroying it, fucking up for everyone, and end up corrupted themselves, and come back and plague the Earth, basically. And the Grey Warden's job is to stop these creatures, this blight. The blight is basically a sickness that takes over people and turns them into Darkspawn. And yeah, for reasons we will learn later, only the Grey Wardens have been able to stop these blights. I believe there have been 4 so far in history. At this point we're jumping in at. Okay, so let's get into the character creator a little bit here. The background you select will determine which of the 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Male. Okay, men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders yet are evenly represented in most organisations, noble houses, and military forces. Let's try elf. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, mages, racial benefits, plus 2 welfare, plus magic. Humans can be warriors, rogues, mages. +1 strength, +1 dexterity. Okay. Dwarf. We're not going to be a dwarf. I hate going dwarfs and everything. But there's a key kind of story point about dwarfs here. Rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. So Darkspawn seem to come up from the ground somehow. It's where they come from originally when a blight starts, or when a blight starts, and even when there isn't a blight on, they still kick about in what's known as the Deep Roads, the old dwarven kingdom. So dwarves are stubborn, are constantly trying to fight them off. So I'm going to be a male. I think I'm going to go a human. See, I'm thinking. I already know I'm going to play Inquisition as a mage, because I started as a warrior, and dicking about with some of the mages in it, it's just so much more fun. Like, the skill tree is so much more interesting, the abilities you get are so much more interesting. So I know I'm going to play Inquisition as a mage. Hawk in Dragon Age 2, I always kind of see as a warrior. Do I want to play this as a rogue? Nah, I'm just gonna go human warrior. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna be a warrior, right? So let's look at our. Is there only a human? There's a human noble and a human magi background. Okay. So it's saying born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Do we want to be a rogue? Nah, we'll stay as a warrior, because I can kind of vaguely remember my party from the other Dragon, from playing this originally, and I think I like being warrior, because I don't want to be a mage, because I know I want to have someone that will meet in my party who's a mage. I remember the other warrior, which is fine, and I can't remember who the other ranged it is. But I think warrior fit quite well into the grand scheme of things, so yeah, let's do that.
Greetings.
dick about for a bit with the character creator. I remember this being way harder to use on console. Right, give him a little baby face. I was hoping for like a... I think we'll go with that. Do we have a face tattoo? This is all a bit kind of crazy. I don't really mind that one. I'm a noble though, so do I really... I don't think I have a face tattoo. I don't think as a pampered noble who's wealthy and powerful I'll be kicking about with face tattoos. I don't think mummy and daddy would allow that. These hairdos are all pretty bad. Yeah, they all kind of suck. It looks a bit ladyboyish just now, I think. Again, I think he would be quite manicured. He's like a little human nobleman. This character creator is pretty good for the good old days of 2010. What is with that? I didn't realise there was a separate fucking stubble option. He looks a bit like Daenerys Targaryen with a beard. What the fuck? Again, little noble boy. Probably pretty well kept. Oops. Yeah, I need to do something about his face. I'm kind of okay with the hair and the beard, but he needs some more manly features, I think. I don't know if we should... give him some darker hair, but all the kind of browny coloured hairs look pretty ginger, to be fair. And they're all pretty crap. Right, let's put him back to that, and then we'll dick about. With his face a little bit. Can't actually see what colour any of them is, to be honest. There isn't any that's like really bright. Right. Time to try and make you a bit more manly. I still don't know what colour it is, man. He's got a pure 5 head. I feel like he's starting to look more like a dude now. Whoa, fuck's sake. Yeah, where is that one that was fucking massive? Because I think we can... It looks like he would talk pure nasally. Tip depth. There we go. Let's see a fucking beak. It looks as if he's been hit with a frying pan. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty much looks like a dude's nose. Why can't we click on mouth or nose? Make him look a bit more muscular. Why can't changes mouth through his nose? His mouth or his jaw, because that's definitely a part of him that looks a bit ladyish. Oops, press the wrong button. Okay, you can't do it if he's got a beard. Fair dues. Right. Let's give the man a face, shall we? That's probably why he looks so much like a fucking chick. Because he's fucking... He has absolutely no jaw or cheeks or anything. Give him some fucking jawline here, eh? I hope this won't, like, reset it now. So we've given him a beard again. Aye, it does look. Makes his face pure skinny as fuck. What's that all about? You can't have a beard unless you've got a pure bitch face. If I give him stubble, does it do that? Nah, stubble's fine. Right, he's just gonna have a wee fucking soul patch then. Fuck the beard. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. One thing I'm not settled on is his fucking hair colour. I'm just worried he looks too much like a chick, man. See, the character's like everything for me in this, man. Like, if I'm not feeling the character, the whole playthrough is just gonna be horrendous. It's because there's no decent hairdos, man. I really wish I could fucking zoom out. To look more like a human being now. Let's go back to here. Yeah, I'm feeling slightly better about this. At least I can tell he has brown eyes. Okay, I think that's the one. Aryan Cosland. Aryan. See, now that I've zoomed out, I'm not fucking on board with it.
Greetings.
I still think he needs... His jaw is as wide as it can fucking get. His eyes look too high.
Greetings.
He looks pure sad. Okay, right, I'm over it. Let's read what the stats do. Dexterity is the measure of agility, reflexes and balance. Higher dexterity improves characters' chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers or arrows. Archery and dual-wield fighting styles demand high dexterity master. Strength measures a character's physical power and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. Also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors, in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons. Willpower represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina. Magic measures the character's natural affinity for the arcane. This is crucial for mages. This character's spell power, which determines the potency of spells. The magic effective potions and pulses and salves are for all classes. Cunning determines how a character learns and reasons. Most skills such as herbalism or combat tactics require a quick mind to master. Observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from the statistic as many of their class abilities, especially touch rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Constitution represents health and resilience. High constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character take before falling the battlefield. Bang. Right, so we have abilities. Passive requires 10 cunning. The character can formulate strategy quickly in battle, consequently use combat tactics. Okay, coercion, skill, passive. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character, whose cunning contributes to a more persuasive. Stealing, quick enough to pilfer. Trap making, the character learns to construct basic traps. Lures out common components. Survival, character can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. Character can make simple potions. Poison. Character has seen more battles than even a seasoned soldier and gains a small bonus to attack. Warriors and rogues gain access to third tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from attack before it interrupts their spell casting. Yeah, I think we just go with keeping it simple just now. So do we go weapon and shield or do we go two-handed? I think we go two-handed. I wish I could fucking get rid of that. Pommel strike. Instead of going for the fatal attack an enemy expects, player strikes out with a weapon's blunt end, knocking the opponent to the ground unless it passes a physical resistance check. Mighty blow. The character pulls extra weight and effort behind a single strike, getting a bonus to attack. If it hits, the blow deals critical damage and imposes a penalty movement speed unless target passes a physical resistance check. Powerful. Through training and hard work, the warrior has gained greater health and reduced fatigue penalty for wearing armour. Piercing strike. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack switch for bonus to attack as well as increased chance to some more critical hits. So for early game, should we go for more health? We've got 2 points, so I guess, right, okay. We'll go for more health. And we will go pommel strike, so we've got the knockdown. Okay, ready, go. Let's just keep it on normal for now and see how we go. I might change it if I suck.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I need to turn off VSync.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
I was brought here for a reason, and you are how? Is your family here in our house? You're not leaving until tomorrow.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason.
Don't call
While
me
your brother
Pup.
and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan.
The Grey Warden. I
It
remember
is
him
an
being
honor to be
blacker.
a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, This is one of my sons we're talking about.
Okay, I just realised like my camera's blocking the speech options. I think I don't know where I'll move it. I'll wait until I see the proper UI and then I'll move it somewhere where it's not on the road. For now, I'm going to say, is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I just realised I
Not
didn't
so
change my
many
fucking
children, and I'll
voice.
gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Sure thing, boss. Right, tutorial, tactical view. The game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Use the mouse wheel to bring your camera down to exploration mode. Well paused, you can issue orders. Right, so we've got abilities down here. We've got nothing over here so far, so I think quickly I will switch. Oh, shoot. I will switch my camera over to this side. Bugger, hold on. I fucked that up. There we go. Now I am not in the road of anything. While paused, you can issue orders to your character. Right click on your desired destination. This is fucking totally different from the totally different from the console version of the game. Your character now has a move order. You can issue orders in real time or while paused. Press space to unpause now.
Good evening, my lord.
So can we just like, yeah, we can, okay. So we can just use the WASD keys to move about as well, that's fine. Okay. Servants. Nothing really much into. Oh, I was gonna change the. Oh, vertical sinks off. Let's turn it on and see what happens. I'm not getting screen tear like I was before. It's given me a fucking sword and shield, even though I took a two-handed weapon perk to begin with. Okay, space pauses the game. Space does not jump, guys. Plot helpers are markers on your current area map. Indicate where you need to go on your active quest. Use the WASD keys to explore the world. Alternately, right click on the ground to set a selected destination. Use your mouse wheel to zoom in. And scroll backwards for tactical view. The exploration mode, moving the mouse while clicking in the right button rotates your view. Okay, cool. In tactical mode, clicking in the mouse wheel lets you pan across the screen. You can only pan until your pack members at the edge of the screen. Cool. So this is where we want to be. God. Oh wait. We just went around in a circle. Can we talk to Duncan?
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
Maybe speak later.
Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. As do I. Until then.
Okay. See you, Duncan. So what is... Okay, that just says main hall.
As you say.
Where am I going? I want me to go, like, upstairs or some shit. Okay, to have... Character records, spells and talents, skills, inventory, journal, journal J. Father's task. Your father turned Bryce Cousland and Arrowhire have been summoned by King Kaelin to the battle at Ostagar. However, Arrowhire's forces have been delayed. You've been sent to tell your brother Fergus that he should leave for Ostagar ahead of your father. Fergus is probably in his room. Current quest, codex, conversation history, DLC. So I make that my active one. Aha. It gives me the quest marker, right? So that's why the quest marker wasn't coming up. Are we going this way? Don't think so. Oh.
There you are.
Ah.
Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you, Sir
Pardon my
Gilmore.
manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen
Just
then.
follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Okay, you have a new party member who's joined you. You can take control of his character directly by left clicking on his or her portrait or body. Telling use the tactics menu / to adjust how the AI controls them. Right. Mischief in the ladder. You have to correct, of course. Yeah, this is like a totally fucking different UI from the console version of this game.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Morally questionable.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Tutorial inventory to equip new items you need to open the inventory screen. Do so now by clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing I. To unequip, drag an item from its icon on the left side of the screen, back into your inventory. To equip, drag an item, push your armor and clothing. No. But dang. For easy access, keeps all items pressed in the quick bar. Low armor provides great protection. Safety comes at a price. Anything heavier than regular clothing causes fatigue, which increases the mana stamina cost of spells, talents per percentage. Sturdy armors like plate carry more of a penalty than lightweight leathers, but some talents, like the warrior's powerful, can reduce the effect of fatigue. So it's telling me on my character screen there that I've got 6.5% fatigue. Hey, buddy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Fucking terrifying.
Wait, do you hear that?
Please enter a name for the dog. Lothar. We've got rats, motherfucker. Combat basics. You're in combat situation. Mastery of the battlefield is important. So much go backwards to get a better view of your situation. You can also pause tactical operation by pressing space. So can I? Yep. Let's see what's Lothar got. Growl. Barry growls for someone his opponent suffers a penalty of defense. What have you got? Precise striking. Taunt. A mocking blow that catches attention nearby foes. Hostility toward the warrior. Frightening appearance increases its effect. So we left click to activate abilities. For me, bang.
It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Okay. Right. Alfred. You've acquired the health potions. These are instantly restore some of your health.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Oh, shut up. Stupid old bitch.
Don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then. Take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything.
Get up here.
Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Right.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Oh dear.
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron? I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
Yeah, kick your ass, bitch.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord.
Hello.
I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor.
Hello.
I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Have you
Hush,
seen me?
Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Oh, oh, oh.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Good day to you. I will be going now. There we go. 3. I think combat's going to take a bit of getting used to in this one.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa?
Shut.
Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword,
Sword?
Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim. Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Could you be more useful? You could have delivered a message yourself.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, Mother dear. You'll take care of her brother, won't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Sorry, yes, sir. I look about 35 and you're giving me grief. Whatever, right? I'm going to read some of these codex because I want to get my crap together. Okay, I don't really care about rats, to be honest. Characters. Okay, Duncan. Like many others, Duncan gave up his family name when he joined the ranks of the Wardens, a symbolic gesture of cutting ties. You might say this was a convenience in his case, however, his mother was from the Anderfells and his father from Tevinter. His childhood was spent in the free marches and Orlais. His people were everywhere and his homeland was nowhere. He was given the almost impossible task of leading the Wardens in Ferelden, a kingdom that had thrown the Order out 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, set about finding recruits. Culture and history. Dogs in Ferelden, Hiver. Castle Hiver stood since the Divine Age when it was not an independent banner, but merely an outpost. Whoa, right. This'll mean something to those of us who have played this before, and will mean something later on. So, this place where we are just now, where my family hold residence, has stood since the Divine Age, but it used to belong to the Elston family, who were relatives of the House, which is the other dude that my dad was talking to. But in the Age of Towers, whenever that was, a long time ago I'm assuming, Ban Conabar Elston was murdered by his wife Flemeth. Flemeth is something that will come up later on. Thus ending the bloodline. Conabar's captain of the guard, Sam Cosland, took the lands of Tile. Okay. Sarim Cosland. So yeah, we took it for ourselves and kicked it. Cool. Darkspawn, right. Wanted to read this. Those who had sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it. What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been mage lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men but monsters. Sin was the midwife that ushered the Darkspawn into this world. The Magisters fell from the Golden City, and their fate encompassed all other worlds. For they were not alone. No one knows where the Darkspawn come from, a dark mockery of men. In the darkest places they thrive, growing in numbers as a plague of locusts. In rage they often take captives, dragging the victims alive into the deep roads. Most evidence suggests that they are eaten. Like spiders, it seems darkspawn prefer their food still breathing. Perhaps they're simply spawned by the darkness. Certainly we know that evil has no trouble perpetuating itself. The last blight was in the Age of Towers, striking once again at the heart of Tevinter, spreading south into Orlais and east of the Three Marches. The plagues spread as far as Ferelden, but the withering and twisting of the land stopped well beyond our borders. Here darkspawn have never been more than the stuff of legends. In the northern lands, however, particularly Tevinter and the Anderfells, they say darkspawn haunt the hinterlands, preying on outlying farmers and isolated villages, a constant threat. Oh man, I'm tired. Yeah, right. What's my quest? Bed, basically. Okay, walk out the door. Oh, my bum's starting to hurt from this chair. Oh dear, what appears to be the problem?
Under attack!
Oh, he died. No, I don't want a bow. Longsword. Shield, I suppose, for now. It's the how and then.
Enemies approaching. I shall do tell
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, what's going on?
The scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut
It
his
did
lying
say in
throat
the
myself.
codex we read
Have you seen
that
your father?
we took half his land
never came to bed.
at some point.
We must find him. We must fight our way to him. Your father needs us both. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Tutorial leveling up. Every time you get a level, your character gains new abilities and improves statistics. Left click on the plus button next to your character's portrait to level up. Let's go strength. Do you know what? We'll stick a couple of points into constitution as well. Talents. I don't really care about precise striking. I want to use two-handed weapons, so I don't really care about the shield. I don't have any passive ability that I can use. Underarms. Character attempts sends the target's ability for only going directly for killing the long list of the target. So there's a penalty to attack for a short time. Let's go mighty blow. She got a weapon. Party inventory. Lothar. No, she doesn't. She can take a bow.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Insufficient skill, apparently. Yes, great sword, sweet. So 1 is pommel strike, 2 is mighty blow.
I shall do it.
Two arms for try that. Nah. Okay, let's get out of here. Bad things, I'm guessing.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents? How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
Well, that was... not great.
must go downstairs and find out what's happening.
Very well.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
Let's get moving.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord! Here they come! Another down. It shall be done. If we must fight, let us do it quickly. It is begun.
I think we're good for now.
I shall do it.
What's the point in all these fucking locked chests? Question 10. It's literally just the same thing, I think. Fuck, are we supposed to get into this? Oh, there's a door here.
I shall do it.
Man the gate! Keep those bastards out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. When I last saw the Turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you.
Oh shit.
He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Culminating. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Shall be done.
Okay, we can go that way. Must be a way I'm missing. There must be a way I'm missing. You go down this way. Another way out this room. Yes.
Pay for what you've done.
Very well.
Knocking people down is pretty sweet.
We must get out. They're slaughtering everyone.
confused now. Names of particularly challenging opponents displayed in different colours draw attention to significance that they represent. Names are more challenging and aggressive than average orange names. Average orange names that represent extreme power for those capable of threatening a full party of adventurers by themselves.
Begun.
More the fools they!
I will drive you
There is no glory in bloodshed!
to battle!
As you say. It is begun.
Oh, he did.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. You can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go!
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Howe's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
That's as emotional as I remember it to be. It does a really good job here.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
I'm so glad I changed my character.
Not if I could help it, Your
I mean, the
Majesty.
spitting image of the king.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Your brother has already arrived with High men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okay, I'm gonna level up. And let's just get that up straight away. What's this? It requires more strength. Underarms. Don't really like that. I don't really like that either. Realistically, you can probably do 2 specs. Yeah, should we do Sunder? Precise striking. Or should we get like another sword and shield fucking thing? What's underarm, shattering blows? fucking sustained abilities, man. Yeah, let's go with that. Right. I'm out. I'm fucking knackered. And this is becoming quite draining trying to learn. I think I'm gonna go like read for a bit and then go to bed. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks if anybody watched. Follow us on Twitter and stuff like that. To come watch again. Peace.